Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Sqdlow, but you can call me Genie. And today I wanted to talk about a game that is a hidden gem. You know, a game that I personally think that is awesome, that is the best game ever made, or at least the third game on this franchise, and just plain awesome. You know, yeah, I said awesome twice. That's how good it is. You know, and which game am I talking about? Well, obviously, isn't the title? Isn't the title? You know, and that is Disruptor for the PS1. No. It is Time Splitters, baby. Time Splitters. That's right. The game with Vin Diesel, maybe, sorta, not really. No, his name is Cortez, and on that game there's these weird characters, and it's like a sci-fi time traveling game, and you know, if you know, you know, and if you played it back in the day, you know how amazing this game is and how well it holds up on this day and age. By the way, my English is not very good. Just a heads up. So if you know, you know. This game is amazing. And recently, and by recently I mean for the past 3 years, recently this game got bought off by TSQ. So, and once that happened, they literally announced that they are working on a new game. And not only did they announce that, which by the way, I lost my mind, they also announced that they will bring back the original studio, Free Radical. And not only that, but they also were bringing back from retirement the original co-creator of this franchise, David Look. I don't even. The day that happened, I don't even remember what I was doing, but I blacked out. I woke up again and I had wings. Like I don't know what happened, but it was the hypest thing. Like straight up, for the longest time, I thought the game, well, as much as my heart hurt to say it, it is dead. It is never coming back. Nobody wanted anything to do with it. It is mostly remember more than played, which it hurts so much to say, honestly. But then this happened, and well, there has been a lot of conversation. Let's just say that many people have concerns about it, right? And some of them are justifiable, but in my opinion, nobody should be concerned about this, whatever it is really, because they just announced that it's going to be a new game, but they didn't specify. They didn't say it's going to be a sequel or a reboot, or they just say it is going to be a new game, right? And many people were concerned, well, it's going to be a new game, but Time Splitters, it doesn't really work on this day and age. And which I, by the way, to move ahead a little bit, I don't agree with that statement. I firmly believe that A time splitters game absolutely works on this day and age, on this modern age. Absolutely, way more than before. In fact, I will go as far as to say that. You know, this game is just special. It's a special game. Again, if you've never played it, I'm gonna introduce you a little bit, very briefly, on what this game is all about. But if you played it before, you know how special this game is. That's the only way to explain what this game is. Really, it's a special game. You know, there is no other first-person shooter game that really captures that crazy old school arena shooting gameplay while being extremely wacky and unique and original. You know, there is no other game like TimeSplitters, you know. So if you played it, if you know, you know. If you played it before, you know how awesome this game is. But if you've never played it before, I'm gonna give you a quick rapid fire explanation on why this game is so awesome. is absolutely one of the best games ever made. Couldn't you tell? With a character like this that is playable, absolutely. So yeah, you know, this game is pretty awesome, and it's getting a new game. And there has been a lot of talk about it, many, like I was saying before, a lot of concerns. But really, I don't think anybody should be concerned about the game. This game, I strongly believe is going to blow everybody's socks off. It's going to be once again just the best game ever again. You know, I these guys are smart. You know, I have no doubt that they don't know what to do, or well, we have the opportunity now, and what are we gonna do? Or no, they're smart. They're very smart. But there's always a but, unfortunately. But what if, you know, what if the game is not good, or what if it's a good game, but it's not the game that everybody wanted? So I have three theories. Three theories on how this game might be. There is the worst possible future, and then there is the intermediate, maybe okay type of future, and then there is the absolute best future. Let's talk about first the worst possible scenario. That is the word I was thinking of. What did I say? Well, scenario. The worst scenario that this game could have. What do you guys think could be? I'm gonna give you what mine is, and that is a new game. It's a new TimeSplitters game, but only in name. Ooh, no. No. No, absolutely no. You know, like, you know what I mean? As in, it's a new TimeSplitters game, right? It's got TimeSplitters in the title, so it's TimeSplitters, you know. But the content and the characters and everything else is either changed or absolutely removed. So it's a TimeSplitters game, but it looks like, I don't know, Fortnite, and it's got a battle royale, and it's like very thrown together, and the humor is childish and not really. Well, humor is subjective, but it wouldn't be. Let's say it's like a different type of humor. You know, it's not the humor that Future Perfect had, which is the perfect, no pun intended, the perfect humor the game has, the franchise ever had.
God needs better brain, buddy.
Hey, you got the real deal right here, baby.
Eat my laser! Eat it!
Great choice!
bite my crunchy brown ass.
I am your servant. I am your worker.
I say, it's rather warm in here.
Time to unleash the Sqdlator.
You wanna see crazy? I'll show you crazy!
Future Perfect, they knocked it out of the park, in my opinion. That game is hilarious, and I still laugh on 10-15 years later. I still laugh on the dumb jokes that game has, you know. And on this game is none of that, you know. All of that is gone. Absolutely, everybody shut up and sit down. None of that is coming back. That, to me, will be the worst thing ever. That will be after everything that happened. All the injustice this franchise went through. So after all of that this game went through, a new TIMESPLITTERS game came out, and it's absolutely just the most safe. We're going with what's popular now. Cortez doesn't even exist anymore. Screw Cortez. You know, we have this new character called Jerry, and he does Cortez's catchphrase, but it's slightly different. And oh no, I hope there is like a 0.0000001% of this happening, right? Like, I don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. And this is the many concerns that many people have, you know. Many people think many people think that this game is going to come out like that. And like I said, it's got the original director, it's got the original creators. Actually, Steve Ellis, who is the co-creator of this franchise, he's also working on this game, you know. So let's think about it, right? Like, this company, they went out of their way to not only buy the original rights of TIMESPLITTERS, which who knows how much money that was, right? It depends. They bought a franchise that is relatively obscure, and not only did they did that, but they also are bringing back the original company and are also making a new game with this original company, and also they are bringing everybody back. You know, you don't pull someone out of retirement for nothing. You know, this company, THQ or Deep Silver, whoever, other one, they believe on this franchise. They believe that it's going to be amazing. Nobody has such insane expectations to bring back the original studio and the original people. after buying an obscure thing. Like, has no one noticed this? I noticed it, and that's why I'm not concerned about this. Really, I'm really not. But as always, there's always a but. If we're going into the bad future, the first example is what could be, and I hope it's not. I really hope it's absolutely not even remotely close to what I described earlier, like a Fortnite looking game, and right now, it's gonna be TIMESPLITTERS. Which brings us to my second theory, that is the okay future. You know, it's a new TIMESPLITTERS game. So, you know, it's a new TIMESPLITTERS game, but it's a reboot. And well, it depends, right? This could be a what you call it, like a double-edged sword, because in one hand, a reboot for this franchise, it makes sense. It makes sense on a marketing standpoint. You know, this game is old, not many people know about it. Why not reboot? Why not reboot it? You know? That makes sense. It's not exactly what I will do or wanted, but it makes sense. You know, it makes sense why a reboot may be in development right now as we speak. So if it's good, I'll be happy, you know, because it's a new game. It's a new TIMESPLITTERS, but the content is not exactly what I expected. You know, I'll be okay with that. You know, as desperate as that sounds, I just want a new game, man. You know, I just want a new TIMESPLITTERS that plays like a TIMESPLITTERS and looks like a TIMESPLITTERS, sounds like a TIMESPLITTERS, you know, and yeah, so that is the okay scenario, you know. That is the well, it's a new game, it's completely different, but you can still see a little bit of TIMESPLITTERS on its roots, you know. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's still good. So that brings us to the last theory that I have, which is the best scenario. You know, the absolute best of the best future. We went to the future, or not the future. We went to the
2 hours later.
Sorry, I got distracted. I'm gonna cut any of these anyway, so there. So, the best. What is the best type of scenario, Genie? Well, you know, what if they said, screw it, screw everything, we're gonna take 5 years of development on this game, and you know what? We're gonna bring the original TIMESPLITTERS 4 concepts, which I know is really that's totally not gonna happen, but have you seen those concepts? Have you seen that? They're crazy, man. I'm putting a whole bunch of images on screen so you can see it if you haven't already. That game, it got cancelled, right? It never, all of this, oh man, which breaks my heart. All of this was thrown straight into the trash, right? Into the trash bin it goes, we're gonna grab everything and we're gonna throw it away. And honestly, it also kind of looks like Bioshock Infinite or something. That game's concept art, man, like straight up looks better than Future Perfect. Just the concept art. And I know this concept art, you know, maybe there's most of this wasn't going to make it onto the game, you know, I get that. But these were ideas they had for the game, you know, and it looks so good. It looks so good, it makes no sense whatsoever on how it looks so good for concept art, and all of it going to the trash, all of it being scrapped. It's really unfortunate, it really is. So now that they have a new opportunity, why not reuse that? You know, I'm thinking this new game, if we're going into the good future anyways, I think this game, if they do it well, or not well, but if they do it, if it's a TimeSplitters game, as in it's got the same amount of content as TimeSplitters 1 on launch, as in 50 characters, multiple stages, different difficulties, a map maker, you know, all of this stuff on launch, day one, all of this. And they like, just thinking about it is actually blowing my mind. If they do it like that, but with new technology and new ideas, I think we're talking about the best game to ever come out of the industry. Like, straight up the best game that has ever come out, if they do it again. And I have hopes that they will do it again. You know, many people will say that no, there's no way that they will ever do a TimeSplitters game with that amount of content on launch. Well, maybe, you know, maybe not. Not as much as Future Perfect, of course not. But maybe it will have content, and I wouldn't be surprised, or I wouldn't be upset if they continue adding more content over time. As in, we have a roadmap and we're gonna put all of this and that and all of this stuff, and Corporal Heart will be added later on and such. I'm not saying as in, oh, that's another one actually. I didn't talk. That is on bad future for sure. If the game comes out and it's a free-to-play game, that will make sense. But it's absolutely not something that I will personally not like that idea. I don't think TimeSplitters works on a free-to-play type of model. You know, I want it to be $60, AAA game, just the most huge, amazing game that plays amazing, looks incredible. You know, maybe with less controversial. So the best scenario this game could be on is a new TimeSplitters game, and it's bonkers, and it's crazy, and it's got all of this stuff at launch, and it's going to be supported for however many years. So I'm saying, as in, it's got the same type of characters returning, it's got the same type of humor, you know. Let's hope it's the same type of humor, you know. I don't want them to go either childish or vulgar, you know. I'll leave a link on the description. You can watch the original cutscenes of TimeSplitters Future Perfect. If you've never seen them before, you don't need context, really. It's just enjoyable, and it's just amazing, and it's hilarious. I want them to have that same type of humor again, you know, that is not too dirty or vulgar, like I said, or childish or this and that. No, I just want them to have the same humor that they had going on Future Perfect. I don't know about anybody else, but that was the highlight of of that game for me. So I can feel my voice is literally dying right now. I've been talking a lot. So what do you guys think? This game is coming back. Maybe this year they will show something. Perhaps on E3. Or well, E3 doesn't even, no, it doesn't even. It's cancelled. What do we call E3 anymore? Well, around the June time of presentation, I don't even know what to call it. Whatever. So, what do you guys think? How is a new TimeSplitters going to be on this day and age? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section below. You know, I want to know any of you guys' ideas or opinions about it. Also, I forgot to say this at the beginning, but if you're a TimeSplitters fan, I know for a fact that you clicked on this video and you said to yourself, hey, many people are still talking about TimeSplitters. I'm glad people are still talking about this game, right? I know for sure you were saying that. And why do I know this? Because I say the same thing. Every time someone uploads something about this game, it makes me very happy. You know? So let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? And also, I make music, so I'm leaving my SoundCloud below, and if you like electronic music, you can listen to my music, and it's pretty cool, you know, just saying. So yeah, bye.